So I personally think like a man will take time to move on. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
But eventually when they move on,
Yeah.
they completely move on.
Yeah,
like they don't reflect back. You understand? I don't think a woman actually moves on.
Yeah.
Like we literally don't.
Women don't, dog.
We don't, because for instance, if I like this guy a lot and he broke my heart and I keep on holding on to him, every single man that I'm gonna meet, you think I moved on, but I didn't, because I will compare this guy to every single man. So now I keep on damaging other guys because I'm comparing this guy. I want this man from a different person.
This is what I think. After a heartbreak, women tend not to date us as men. We just turn evil in most cases after a heartbreak, and we just like punish. We just become Lucifer.
I think we are similar in that part. 80% of women, when they go through a heartbreak, they also like become evil. Another man is gonna suffer for the sins that this other guy caused. He will suffer. And sometimes you'll tell him, okay, fine, I don't want a relationship because of 1, 2, 3, and this guy will be like, no, I'm a better guy, I'll change this. That's when you start, you just attracting danger. Don't ever say that. There is no way that you will convince a woman to be in love with you. If she was not in love at first, then she's not gonna be in love later.
When you show a girl so much interest, even if you're still with her, it doesn't matter if you guys have been dating for 5 years or like 4 years or whatever, keep her guessing, right? Don't be keep her guessing. And when I say keep her guessing, show her that you love her, but she shouldn't be so sure, like, oh, okay, like, yeah, this is my man, right? Because I feel like girls, they get too complacent in a relationship. Like when they too comfortable in a relationship, it's easy for them to go and fuck around. Like when girls, dog, like when you show a girl that you love her with all your heart, bruh, she'll destroy you, right? But when you keep her guessing, that's where she's like, oh shit, what's my man doing now? Like, what is he up to, right? It's like her mind is racing. But like if she's comfortable, she's just like there chilling in her bedroom, like, oh, okay, this guy called, oh, he's calling again. You just ignore. Now she can even be comfortable on like answering the DMs now, right?
Yeah.
Because this guy is always there, like it's boring now, right? So like if you keep your girl guessing, that's just me. You keep her guessing.
Yeah.
That's where she loves you more.
Guys, one thing that you gotta make sure, right? One thing that you gotta make sure is to subscribe, like the video, and also comment with your thoughts. Maybe we'll cover those comments on the next episode. So yeah, not maybe, we will definitely cover those comments on the next episode. On today's episode, we got a lovely guest. People have been asking. People have been asking to get a guest. So finally. I hope you guys are happy. And I hope you enjoy the pod. So just gonna do some quick intros. What's your name? And anything you want the viewers to know about you.
Okay. My name is Cindy Saneni, and I am a student at the University of Pretoria during my final year. Okay, I'm done actually.
You're done with your final year?
Yeah, it was my final year, and next year I'm gonna be doing my honors.
Oh yeah.
Which is it's fine. Yeah, that's it. I think that's what I'm doing currently.
Oh, nice.
That's great. What are you studying?
I was doing Bachelor in Arts in law though, but now I'm just gonna pursue my honors in theory. Gender studies. I think that would be fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Great. That's our guest for today, guys. And bro.
Before that. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. You're actually our first guest, and we've been looking for women actually to come to the podcast. But like most of them are like, afraid, shy, they don't wanna, So it actually takes, balls.
It takes a little.
It takes like, balls for for girls to come to these podcasts, because most of them they didn't want to come. So we really appreciate you for coming.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can continue, dog.
Cool. Try to speak closer to the mic, man.
Is it too far?
Yeah. So with that being said, I'm not sure if you checked our socials, right? Bro, last week has been going crazy, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, our last podcast, we got impressions, a lot of impressions, both TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Bro, we had some stories, man.
Yeah.
We had some stories. Our brothers are going through a lot, right? Our brothers are going through a lot. And what I realized is that mostly, I got to realize that us as men, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to breakups,
Yeah.
we never fully recover from those.
Yeah.
Like we never truly recover from breakups. I'm gonna ask a question, right? Have you ever been through, let me say, a traumatic breakup?
Yeah, a couple
Because
of
when I
times.
say breakup, like it's obvious,
Yeah.
right? But like a trauma, that one that just like, okay, yeah, this, even till today when you think about it, it's just, you know.
I think I'm going through it now as we speak. Yeah, it's the only one, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
even better.
It's what?
That's even better.
That's even better. Yeah. So do you feel like, cause what we realize that, right, is that us as men,
Mm-hmm.
like a breakup for a man is different. I feel. I'm not saying it is. I feel it hurts the same. I understand, but I feel like it's different, right? The reason why I say that is because, okay, how recent is your breakup, if you don't mind?
How recent is it?
Yeah.
It's very recent. It's actually not really very, but then because I'm going through it, I think it's very recent. But last year.
Last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's so the whole year. So the point that I'm trying to make, right, is that us as men, we tend to find it hard to just move on from a breakup, and then I feel like you guys have a better way to handle it than us. What's your take on that? What's your take between a heartbreak from a woman and a heartbreak from a man?
Okay, I'd say as women, we are actually like emotional beings.
Mm-hmm.
So us being emotional, we are able to just carry on and adjust in pain. It's not like we don't feel pain. We do. We get hurt. We get hurt. Like I can't even move on from someone I was with last year. See, I get hurt. But I think I wouldn't be as hurt as a man would be because you guys are not emotional beings. That's my take. So I think it's hard for a man to move on because y'all are not emotional as us. Women are emotional, and them being emotional, it makes them to just adjust in every single pain. We're used to being hurt emotionally and everything. Doesn't make it okay though, but we just get along with every single thing that hurts us emotionally. And when it comes to a man, I feel like they're sensitive, but they're not used to distributing their emotions or expressing their emotions. So whenever they express their emotions, they feel like it's just the end of the world. And when something happens, then it will definitely destroy them. But us, we can actually live with pain. We adjust to pain. So
yeah. That's actually true, right? I feel like us as men, like you said, a heartbreak on a man, it does. I don't know whether I should use the word. I don't know whether I should say it does more damage. It hurts the same, right? Because when you go through a heartbreak, you deal with the pain, you cry, talk to friends, family, and then when it comes to us, we just put the pain aside. We try to avoid it because we don't know how to deal with it, and then it just keeps coming over and over, and it just keeps eating us. Like the healing process tends to take longer because we don't know how to deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you say like the healing process takes longer,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Like you mean like it takes time for us to like heal like after the breakup.
Yeah, I feel like that's the case. Because if you don't deal with it, if you don't talk about it, if you don't actually uh take steps to actually like move on and make peace with it,
Yeah,
you wouldn't move on from that. So how else? Obviously, it's still gonna catch up.
yeah,
It's not like you're just gonna forget about it.
yeah,
It's still gonna catch up. Even when you go into another relationship, and then tiny little things can trigger those traumas that you had. I mean, like it's the case. You'll find out you're in a relationship, and then the next thing things are not going well, and
Yeah.
then you start acting up, not only because of this person, but because of your past traumas. I feel like that's the case.
Yeah, but isn't that with like women though? Like I feel like women are the one who like can't move on from their previous whatever heartbreak or like their previous partners, and then like when they move to like a new relationship, they bring those traumas with them. But like with us guys, man, I just feel like like we move on, dog. Not like me personally, like I just move on, dog. Like, and if I find someone that I really like, and she's really a good person, like, bro, I don't even like it just doesn't matter, man. I don't know. Just for me.
That understand. Do you want to add something? That
I think I get what he's saying. So
Yeah.
I personally think like a man will take time to move on. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
But eventually when they move on,
Yeah.
they completely move on. Like they
Yeah.
don't reflect back. You
Mm.
understand? Even though they're gonna take time, maybe for us, I don't think a woman actually moves on.
Yeah.
Like we literally don't.
Women don't, dog.
We don't, because for instance, if like I like this guy a lot,
Yeah.
and he broke my heart,
Yeah.
and I keep on holding on to him.
Mm.
Every single man that I'm gonna meet, you think I moved on, but I didn't, because I will compare this guy to every single man. So now I keep on damaging other guys because
True.
I'm comparing this guy. I
True.
want this man from a different person.
Yeah.
But
True.
with you guys, it's going to take you time to move on. Like I said, you are not emotional.
Mhm.
So it will take you time to move on. But eventually when you do, you completely move on. But with a girl, even after 10 years, you're going to reflect to a guy like, I met this guy who was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we don't.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the reason why like I say that is because like I've been in a relationship where like I've been with this girl, and then like we broke up like 3 years ago, like I think 4 years ago, dog. But she literally still texts me, like, and when she texts or call, she'll tell me how much she misses the things that I used to do, and the person that she's with now, they're actually not doing that. Yeah, like small things like when I wake up, you'd make me breakfast, like you'd actually call before I sleep. Yeah. This guy doesn't do that, and they actually let you know what that person they're with they're not doing. Yeah. That's like the crazy part. That's like the crazy part, Yeah. But I get what you're saying as well, that like it actually takes us time to move on, but when we do,
that's it actually takes us time. You guys can cry about it, whatever, talk to friends, even though you don't fully move on from that. But with us, it just kind of drags because we don't know how to deal with it, first of all. So you wouldn't actually get over, most men don't know how to.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't get over a heartbreak if you don't know how to. You wouldn't like fully move on if you don't know how to.
Yeah, but now I just feel like things are different, dog. Like,
how is it different?
I feel like guys like are waking up, man. Like it's not like where a guy would go through a heartbreak and then it just destroys him, because like, obviously we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Right? And then he just now like I'll just speak for myself. I feel like I just speak for myself.
Yeah.
Like we know like the ways now to go through a breakup as a guy, right?
Yeah.
Because we're not emotional beings, as you said, right?
Yeah.
So we just focus on the things that matters when we're going through heartbreaks, like improving ourselves, improving our health, for instance, or like going to the gym or anything like that, and making more money, right? Which is more money will put you in a position where like you can be with other women as a guy.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel like, yeah, man, as guys now these days, like we just know how to deal with it. Like even if we don't talk about it like women do, but I feel like there's a lot of way for us to deal with it since we're not that emotional, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy. Yeah, it's easy for us when we know how to.
Yeah.
It's easy for a guy to get over a heartbreak, right?
Yeah.
Because my mind just crumbled.
Yeah, because the reason why I'm saying that, right? You remember like Khale, like well when you're still young, like maybe like in grade 10 or like grade 9, whatever, and then you're dating, you go through a breakup, right? It will destroy you.
See, a man's first heartbreak, I'm sorry, a man's first heartbreak is the worst, right? Yeah. But we easily adjust to it. Like after the first heartbreak, like after that, I feel like we easily adjust to it.
Yeah. Okay. So the point that I'm trying to make, I get that. The point that I'm trying to make is that like when we were young as guys, like it used to destroy us like completely. Yeah. Right. I don't know. Maybe at that time, obviously, we didn't have like so much internet. I'm a bit older. Maybe at that time we didn't have internet and all that. Or like when you go through a heartbreak, you'd go to YouTube and be like, "How do I deal with this?" Because now, the minute you go through a heartbreak now, dog, straight to the YouTube. Like you want to know from these gurus, like love, relationship, whatever. What must I do? Like, bruh, that's the first thing that you do.
Exactly.
Right? You want to know, like, what do I do? Blah blah blah. Because like it doesn't, like the pain just doesn't end, and you keep on going back to this guru. They explain the same thing, but it just feel like it didn't make sense. But the same thing, they tell you the same thing. Do this. Right. So the point that I'm trying to make is that now I feel like it's a bit easier because you can just go to the internet, search. Yeah. They talking there, they explain what's going on, blah blah blah. But while we were still young, it was difficult because there were no, internet, whatever, and then you couldn't like talk to anyone as a guy, be like, fuck, this thing just destroying me. And then you go to another relationship, same thing happens, right? Yeah. At that time. But now I just feel like as guys, it's a bit easy to deal with it. Yeah. Because the first thing that you would hear if you go to the YouTube, they'll tell you, just hit the gym. Focus on yourself. Yeah. Right. I don't know what advice do you guys get when you from the woman's perspective, but for us it's always go to the gym, focus on things that matters. Look at the areas where like you are lacking, and then you improve that, and that will keep you busy. It'll keep your mind busy, right? And then you're good.
Then you're good.
You're good. Yeah. Somehow that's how
advice is given to men. Yeah. When you go through a heartbreak, just focus on that. You will even forget anything happened. Yeah. You'll laugh about it later. Because for us to go through, to even like after like you guys just said, it's harder for you because you're emotional beings, like you said. So for you to tap in the same emotions that you experienced 2 years ago, I feel like it might be easy for you. But for me, I can just laugh about it.
Yeah, I think it's because as women, most women, you will seek validation to another man. You understand? You will seek comfort from another man. Yeah. And then you end up using people as a rebound, or maybe you just try to find attention. You understand? Especially because you lacking one. You understand? Exactly. As much as you're gonna focus on yourself, yes, we do focus on ourselves. Facts. You're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, but at the same time, you focus on yourself to just move on. You're trying to move on and be with someone else and just forget about the other person, of which that's where the danger starts, because you still have the other person and you will go to this relationship with that mindset. I want this guy. Next thing, like you said, your ex-girlfriend would say, this guy doesn't do this, what. To an extent that you end up telling the new guy that you don't do this, you don't do that, you don't do it. And this is what I want, and this other guy was doing this and you're not doing it. Yeah. So you're just frustrating the other men and you're creating a more broken man that will break other women.
That is true.
Yeah. That's so true, man. Yeah.
That is so true, because especially like our standards, whether we went through a heartbreak or not, we don't have that like much when we go into a new relationship, right? Yeah. We tend not to compare. Maybe some men do. Yeah. But I've never been in a situation where like I've been through a heartbreak term trauma, right?
Mm.
But when I go into it, I never compared that person with like the next person. Okay, this one did this, you should do this. Like I actually always wanted a complete opposite of that. Yeah, it's like whenever I sense a specific character or like whatever they do, I tend to like run away from that, right? Because I know what that will lead. So for me to like compare, like especially as a guy after you've moved on, like I feel like it's just yeah.
So this just goes to show for like obviously as men and women we're different.
Yeah.
And we handle it different. So with them, it's like they still want the same things that they had with the previous person from this new person.
You
right?
basically want that person.
They
It's just
ba-
that he
basically-
couldn't be. For instance, you will meet a very sweet guy, like a
Yeah.
guy who's very good, like he does this and that, like he's way better than the other. But at the same time, maybe he's just too good. Sometimes you just.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. Now you're getting bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this one is just too much. At least that one used to do this and that. Maybe he wasn't. Now you feel like this one is obsessed. He's a nice I don't know. Maybe we are stupid. That's just it. Maybe we are stupid. I don't know. It's strange because even though you would convince yourself, I moved on, I'm not comparing this guy, because you don't go with a mindset of I'm gonna compare him. It just happened automatically that you happen to be like something's not make sure in this one. Yeah.
That is wild.
Hey, that's crazy, bro. Like, I'm just glad we have like a female guest because now we're getting like a real perspective. Right? It's not like something that we, just say because like we've experienced. It's like we're getting and someone who's actually going through a heartbreak right now.
While going through it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like right, that's what I think. After a heartbreak, right, women tend not to date. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then us as men, we just turn evil. In most cases, after a heartbreak, we just tend to turn evil and we just like punish. We just become Lucifer.
I think we are similar in that part. 80% of women, when they go through a heartbreak, they also like become evil. Another man is gonna suffer for the sins that this other guy caused. Like he will suffer. And sometimes you'll tell him, okay, fine, I don't want a relationship because of 1, 2, 3, and this guy will be like, no, I'm a better guy, I'll change this. That's when you start you just attracting danger. Don't ever say that. There is no way that you will convince a woman to be in love with you. If she was not in love at first, then she's not gonna be in love later. That's how we are. If you get to a man and you see this guy, okay, fine. Even though you're not in love, but you see that there's a potential. And if I'm not gonna see a potential from the get-go, then I'm never gonna see it later.
Okay. That's true. So, moral of the story, fellas, never try to convince your women to love you or be with you.
In fact.
If she's not there from the get-go, just know that it'll actually never change.
Yeah, and I feel like the minute you start convincing a girl to love you, that's where you lose as a guy.
Yeah.
Like, that's where you lose because I feel like as guys, all we want from our women is respect.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I feel like as a guy, man, you shouldn't be worried about being loved by a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. Like, if she respects you, right?
Yeah.
I'd argue that if she respects you, that's when she won't cheat. Like, if a girl respects you, won't cheat on you.
Yeah.
But if she loves you but don't respect you, chances of her cheating, like,
they're very high.
Yeah, they're very high. I don't know what you think about that. What do you think about that?
I'm lost. How can you love someone and not respect that person?
It happens all the time.
Why you guys are just speculating? I don't
No.
know. If you love someone, you just maybe you love something from that person, not that person. If you're gonna love a person, you're not gonna cheat. Literally.
Okay, so in other words, you're saying that if a partner cheats simply means there's no love. That person doesn't love you at all.
I'd say they probably love something about you, maybe something that you do,
Mhm.
and they think they love you, but they love something about you. It's either you give them good attention, either you sponsor them with money, either you're just a good guy. They just love that about you. But
Or something else.
Or something else. They don't love you, you as a person.
Yeah.
But if they're gonna love you,
Yeah.
let's say you eliminate everything, because I think there are stages in love. You would start to love a person for how they look like, what they have, and everything, and or maybe you don't even get to that point. You just love a person for just, even if you can remove all those things, you're still gonna love that person. And when you are in that stage, there is no way that you're gonna treat that person, and you'll definitely automatically so respect that person.
Yeah, I get that, but I just feel like someone can love you and still don't respect you. Like they can get to a point where like, well, they still love you, they still want to be with you, but their actions, they're just not aligned with. It's like they do love you, but what they do, it's so very disrespectful. I don't know what I want to say, but like I just feel like she can love you, like still love you, like be with you and all that, you know, if you guys maybe stay together, come back, clean, do whatever the dishes that she do, right? But certain things maybe that she never used to do, like maybe going out in a club, like there's something that you never agreed with, right? And then she started doing that eventually, like she started, you know, going to the club, you know, she doesn't care what you think, she just like go because like she knows that the guy loves her, right? I don't know if I'm making sense.
You are, but in most cases it's when the girl is not that much into a guy. I'm being honest with you. And you can clean, cook, do everything. So just keep the man. You know what man loves.
Yeah.
Like when I come here and I clean and everything, you assume that I'm there. She's washing my clothes.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
But do you feel like a girl can be with a guy even if she doesn't love him? Like, do you feel like she can be?
Depends on what the guy offers. Other girls, they can be with you because you just have a bag.
True.
Just for that. They can even marry you, have kids with you.
But let's talk about the guy who's like, you know, an average guy. They've been together for a while. Let's say they've been together for like 8 years or so.
Maybe she doesn't want to move on because of the years.
But the moving on part, doesn't that mean that like she loves the guy?
A girl can be with you, but she last loved you 2 years ago, but she's with you for 5 years.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think? Right?
Yeah.
In most cases, in most relationships, most people actually move on and maybe like, let's just say fall out of love.
Yeah.
But because of the experience and the experience and the memories that they have, it's kind of scary to actually leave that person.
Yeah.
So they're only sticking for that purpose. We're like, fuck, I've been with this person for 3 years, for 5 years.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether I'll find... What if I leave and then I turn out not to find like someone who's as good as this person until, and then now I've thrown all that 5 years down the drain.
And that's women.
And that's
women.
Yeah.
That's women. I feel like that's what most, you know, in most cases, that's what happens. Yeah. So, yeah, my question for you.
Look, actually doesn't agree with that.
You don't agree
with
that?
But I also want to know like what happens with you guys, like in terms of, let's say a girl tries to show you that she loves you. What happens to your brains as man?
Wait, when a girl shows that she
loves you, and let's say you were heartbroken, right? They broke your heart, and then you get a girl, right? Yeah. And then when you get a girl, the girl tries by all means to show you that she's a different person. Is she turning you off by showing you that she's a different person, or what?
Damn.
I don't know. Like, again, you said after a heartbreak, after I'm going through a heartbreak, right?
Yeah, you going through a heartbreak. I don't know if you are or you were. I get it. You guys said it takes you time to heal, right?
Okay.
So you're still healing from whatever that happened in the past. Yeah. And then you approach another girl because you guys said you still approach other people, right?
Yeah, of course.
And then you approach another girl, and this girl shows you by all means that she's a different person. What happens to your brains? Like,
We'll just in most cases we'll date that person.
yeah, for the vibes, right?
No,
It depends. No.
Well, for me, like we don't date for the vibes. Like, okay, we do date for the vibes, obviously, but if this person shows me that she loves me, okay, that's like maybe how long we've been together for now, like with a girl that I just met,
I don't know.
maybe a month or 2 or 3. Yeah,
Maybe, I don't know.
it's like I just feel like if she does everything that I actually want from a girl, right? Like showing loyalty, for instance, showing respect, then I won't even try to compare her with my ex ever.
Do you think maybe she's being too much, or she's just being too much?
Yeah, nah.
You should understand.
And here's the thing for with what I've realized, right, with guys and girls, right, is that us when we are too, like, when, let's say for instance, like we're dating, maybe we just started dating like a month ago. Nah, a month ago it's even like still new. It's like a honeymoon phase, so everything is acceptable. Like if I call you all the time, it's like acceptable and all that. Let's say maybe we've been dating for like a year or so, right? And then you call all the time, like you clingy and all that, like you call, like you always make sure if I'm okay, like all the things that, like, you know, a girl would do if she loves a guy. Those are the things that we want, actually.
But what if you don't call up the one who's calling?
Right? But here's the thing, right? With us guys, right? I feel like, and this is that has happened most of the time, when you show a girl so much interest, even if you're still with her, right? That's why I always say that, like, I always tell guys, like, guys like ask for advice and all that. I always tell them that it doesn't matter if you guys have been dating for 5 years or like 4 years or whatever. Keep her guessing, right? Don't be keep her guessing. And when I say keep her guessing, it's like, yeah, show her that you love her, but she shouldn't be so sure, like, oh, okay, like, yeah, this is my man, right? Because I feel like girls, they get too complacent in a relationship. Like when they too comfortable in a relationship, it's easy for them to go and fuck around. And I'm talking from experience, right? Like when girls, dog, like when you show a girl that you love her with all your heart, bruh, she'll destroy you, right? But when you keep her guessing, that's where she's like, oh shit, what's my man doing now? Like, what is he up to, right? It's like her mind is racing. But like if she's comfortable, she's just like there chilling in her bedroom, like, oh, okay, this guy called, oh, he's calling again. You just ignore. Now she can even be comfortable on like answering the DMs now, right?
Yeah.
Because this guy is always there. Like it's boring now, right? So like if you keep your girl guessing, that's just me. You keep her guessing.
Yeah.
That's where she loves you more. It's like even kind of like, it's like you're still dating her in a way.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like as if she's a wife now. Like she's sure, like, oh, this is my man.
Yeah.
Like you just keep dating her, right?
Yeah.
You don't call, you just don't even say good night at times on purpose.
just to
Right.
see.
Just to see, exactly, right?
Yeah.
But like if you do all the things, and like this is true, dog. Like this is true.
Is.
Yeah.
Well, it is very true.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So I just feel like if you got it. So to answer your question, when a girl does that, like we actually love that. Like when she's clingy, she's calling. It's like that's what we love. Like that's what we want. Like, yeah, call me. Like check on me if I'm okay. Check on me if I ate. Doesn't matter if we've been dating for like 3 months. I just met you and then I broke up with my ex. I don't care about my ex anymore. I want something different now. Right? I want something that I know, or like, okay, she's different from this person.
Yeah.
Then I can be with this person and see if she's like a potential wife or like a long-term partner.
Exactly.
That's just how
it's like
I feel.
Yeah, it's like a woman's game, right? A men's game is to attain. Yeah? It's attain a woman, right? And then a woman's game is to retain. So I get you. It's your job to make sure that we stay here. Yeah, like that's your game. Like that's a women's game. I feel that way, right? I'm not saying when it's only your job to just, keep putting more effort and all that. But when you are the one who's supposed to make sure that I'm satisfied, I am happy, I'm good, so I don't go out. That's your job. That's your job. So I don't get tempted out there, because it can't be the other way around. I feel like a woman shouldn't be in a position where a man has to I have to make sure that everything is on point to avoid seeing you going out to see other people. That's that's not a goal. But yeah, I feel like there's a point that I actually wanted to make from that.
Yeah,
That's actually a point that I actually wanted to make from that. But my question for you, right, is that have you ever been interested in someone else while in a relationship?
While I'm in a relationship
Yeah.
and be interested in someone else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you take actions to those interests?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
You did. Okay, what would you say was your reason for cheating?
I didn't cheat. Let's start there.
How did you not cheat?
I don't actually cheat, I don't cheat.
Yeah.
When you treat me good, of which I'm against your statement of it's my responsibility to retain or attain.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. Like I know Valerie, you're the one running the show, but I just wanted to ask her if is she good with that point, or maybe she wanted to add something.
Oh yeah.
About attaining and retaining. Yeah.
No, I don't. But yeah. But I'm against that.
You're just against that.
But I'll tell you why.
I'm all ears.
And that's the reason why you would find your woman cheating on you. Because sometimes you'll find a girl. Okay, you guys will play the game, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like the game part of retaining and attaining has a limit, right? Mm-hmm. So, for instance, once you get to a relationship, a new relationship, if you want your girl to really love you, this girl to be obsessed with you, you can play those games of okay, I'm not going to be fully into her and what do I keep her wondering and whatsoever. Definitely the girl is going to be calling you every day, thinking about you day and night. And she's going to fall for you. You can play that game for 6 months or even a year. It will work out. But after that, the girl will realize that no, man, I'm stupid here. You understand? And there will come a guy that is an opposite of you who's playing games for 6 months. Because I feel like, or a year, because I feel like the game part has a limit. When you get to a relationship with the person, you play the game. And if you play the game, I'm 100% sure the girl is going to fall for you. Every single girl will fall for that game. You understand? But after that, this girl will realize that I'm stupid here. You understand? And once you realize that she's stupid, and a different person comes, that's how you end up entertaining other people. Because now you are looking for that you couldn't get for years. Because your man is playing games for years. You understand?
But unfortunately, I just feel like this is how it is, hey? Because I feel like that's just how it is. Because if you're going to show a woman your love, playing a dangerous game as a guy, and the reason why I'm saying that, obviously, I'm speaking from experience. And all the relationship that I've been at, which is I've dated a lot of people. I can say that I've dated a lot, right? And most of the time, all the relationship, obviously, before I was experienced and all that in relationship, all the girls that I've dated, and I show them, who are you're the only one, all of this, blah, blah, blah. Right? Didn't end well, right? And I see maybe 5. It never ended well, bro. Ever, right? But especially with the ones that maybe I fucked up, right? I was always keeping them on their toes, all the time, on their toes. And in those relationships, they lasted longer, and I was the one who fucked up, to be honest, right? So I'm talking from experience. I know that's how if women knows where they stand with the guy, they totally know, they find it very easy to go out and be this one is mine, doesn't matter. Right?
No,
I'm telling you.
Let me tell you something. With me, what happened was I was in a relationship with a guy that I loved. He was playing this game of yours that, okay, fine, don't be too sure and everything. I fall for the guy. Literally, I became obsessed with him.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, I loved him from the bottom of his shoes to the top of his whatsoever head. And now here's the problem. He played the game for too long. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when he played the game for too long, then another person came, which is a problem now.
Yeah.
And if this person come, now I see a potential man.
Yeah.
And okay, you see there is a void.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So it's different now than, okay, I'll fall for a guy who plays the game. But if I'm in a relationship with a guy busy playing a game, and then comes a guy that is very sweet, it's like I had a void in my heart. And this guy came and filled it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And when he fills the void, you realize there's someone now. Because one thing about men, they'll realize that there's someone and the game is no longer gaming. You understand? Because, for instance, I used to call you every day and I don't anymore. I used to text you first and I don't anymore. You understand? And now you see that there's someone entertaining me. And once you realize there's someone entertaining me, you trying to be the man. You get me? And you change. And when you change, now it's too late. You say you fucked up. And when you fuck up, I ain't gonna treat you good. Like, we will break up because I would never respect you. Even when you say, okay, I changed. I'm a good guy now. I'm gonna do this. And you become the sweet guy.
Yeah.
Next thing, you're gonna play victim because you fucked up. And a girl would never forgive you. She would cheat for the rest of the relationship.
That's true, right? I would say, right? It's that from your keep guessing, right? There's a threshold, right? And from what I'm getting is that you can play the game, but women love to be in an emotional roller coaster. So do that to a certain point and then drop to be there, and then they're addicted to that honeymoon phase. They want that to be
yeah.
So
that's exactly what I was saying. Or like, I'm not saying like obviously I'm gonna be like I don't answer the call. I keep on playing that game all the time to a point where like she's fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Like I know where like I know my limit obviously, right?
Yes.
Hence I'm saying like if you're gonna play that game, obviously be like this guy's playing. You can literally say this guy's playing games.
Exactly.
But as you said, women are addicted to drama, and like most girls would say, I don't want a toxic guy. I don't want this, but they're addicted to that. It's like that's why girls, right? I don't know if you watch the Kardashians. That's why you'll find more girls, women are the ones that watches the Kardashians, all this Hollywood, whatever, because they're addicted to drama, right? They want to see that, right? So even with her, that's what she wants. She wants the adrenaline to keep going, the emotion to be like a roller coaster, right? But obviously you can't overdo it.
You can't.
It gotta be like a limit, and then because even that guy, the good guy that you find, right? I'd argue that with your first point when you said when you meet the new guy, you still want the old guy from the new guy, right? So it goes back to that whole like, you can leave and say, fuck it, this guy, he's playing with my emotions, like he's not serious. Now there's this new guy, but still, you'll still think about that guy, that the emotions that he was putting you through. They'll still be thinking about that.
Exactly.
So
that's that. It's like they want 2 in 1. A good guy and a bad guy at the same time.
Actually.
You gotta be both.
Exactly.
You gotta be both.
So
it can balance. Be nice to her, but be the bad guy. And so
that's true.
That's technically what they want. That is wild. That is wild. But that's I guess it's women, right? I guess it's that. So do you think, right? Do you think that when it comes to women, do you think that women should be forgiven for cheating? Because we had this conversation, we talked about it on previous podcast, and we got the responses that we got from women. It was like
that's crazy.
It was just crazy. So do you believe that if a woman is in a relationship and then she fucks around, do you believe that should a man give her the benefit of the doubt to actually change and stay faithful from there? Like, what's your take on that?
Yeah, to be honest with you, it depends.
It depends.
It depends. It depends because sometimes you can cheat, but you really love your boyfriend, but you cheat. But those are like 0.1% chances. Most of the time. Okay, let me just tell you this: a woman.
Yeah.
If I was a guy, I wouldn't forgive a woman cheating, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
When we don't cheat at cheating, we actually replace a person. You understand?
Yeah.
And when this woman, you find her cheating and then she comes back to you, she didn't find a replacement yet. The guy that she found is not a good replacement. So she comes back. It's not like she's not looking for a replacement. You understand? She's replacing you. You get me? So she's looking for we don't actually, because for us, it's a lot, you know? When you cheat, let's say you are sexually active, and I date both of you guys. I have to like be sexually, do sexual intercourse with both of you guys. Right. And for a woman, that is like draining unless you're a prostitute, you're doing a business or whatever. But when you're a normal person, it's not easy to just today I'm gonna go to you. Today I'm gonna go to you. It's not easy. So when a woman cheats, it's usually that she was replacing you, and whoever she found, that person is not a good replacement for you. Then she comes back. You just in standby. She's still leaving. She's still looking for a replacement. And it can take her years and whatever. But eventually, she will find that person that she's trying to find. And if she doesn't, then she will just settle. But then she doesn't love you anymore. You understand?
That is true, yeah.
She will just settle. You understand? So if I were to be a guy, literally, I wouldn't forgive cheating. Because I know for the fact that she moved on.
Yeah, that is...
By the moment she gave that guy a chance, she moved on and came back because maybe you're a good guy or whatever. You understand?
That is true. I would say I've experienced... You see what you just said? I would say I've experienced that, right? In a relationship with a girl. We love each other. It's fine. It's all good until she finds a replacement, right? And then after she finds the replacement, she fucks around, right? I found out, but I don't fully like have like the evidence say like you cheating, right? She still denies it, but deep down I knew like this person was actually busy with somebody else. And then, like you said, that person that they were trying to replace me with wasn't really the best fit. So what did they do? They still came back. And obviously her behavior, she's still in search of like, okay, I gotta find a better replacement for this. And then obviously the disrespect will come. She won't be the same. She won't fully invest in you when that happens. And then eventually she'll continue trying to find that other soulmate or whatever person that she's trying to replace me with, and it won't stop. And then
that's so true. I
agree. I wouldn't forgive cheating. If I were to be a guy, nope. Because I feel like it's different when it comes to a man. A man can fuck with someone with no feelings involved. They can. Am I lying?
Of course not.
Of course she's not. And keep going.
But for us, you fuck with a man with no feelings involved. Unless like you are doing a business, like I said.
Unless you're a hoe.
Yes, and you're doing a business, you're doing a living. That's when you can do. But as I provide for myself, I ain't gonna fuck with any guy that I don't want. You understand?
Yeah.
Unless I don't know what happened to. I don't know, but then it's just that most of the time a woman will actually fuck with someone she loves, and if she cheats on you, she loved that guy, and she was replacing you, and you were not good enough. You understand?
Crazy. And guys, like, by the way, we didn't brief her or anything like that.
We did not.
You know, it looks like we got the female version of us.
Yeah, literally.
But that's true, though.
But that's true.
And like that's something that we've been attacked for, right? We're like, why am I supposed to forgive you and when I don't forgive me? And like we always say, dog, women are emotional beings, right? And when they when they start talking to someone, it's because they felt some type of way, right? And with us, it's always about sex, and then that's it.
It's only.
And I've said this
always-
before last time on the podcast. I was like, I can sleep with someone today, right?
Yeah,
And that's it, dog. All I want is to be with my girl.
and that's it.
All I want is to be with my girl, dog. Like, I don't want anything to do with that girl that I was with yesterday, and she'll keep on calling me all the time, right?
Yeah,
All I want is to call my girl, be with her.
that's
And
it.
that's, I feel like in this guys, right? The more guys, like, this is horrible to say, this is a horrible thing to say, but when a guy is in a relationship, right, and he has a girl, he loves her so much, the more he fucks around, right? Like, maybe not more, but like, maybe if he just go out, just one time, sleep with a girl, that's where he loves his girl more. And I know it sounds horrible. That's what I'm saying. I know it's horrible.
Yeah,
But that's just how it is, right? But with a girl, it has to take some emotions for her to sleep with another guy, unless if she's running a business, right? And I'm talking from experience as well, that like I'd be maybe with a girl, we sleep together, blah blah blah, no relationship whatsoever, and she knows that we're not in a relationship, maybe, right? But she'll still call me, right? She has a boyfriend. She'll still text me. She'll still want us to go out. She has a boyfriend, right? So she'll still, seek my attention, validation, and all that. But with us, it's different.
yeah,
Like once I sleep with you, oh, okay, it's shy. I don't care how how good the sex was. I don't care. I just want to go and be with my girl. But with
That's
you
it.
guys, you can still be with your boyfriend, but you're seeing your potential on that guy that you slept with.
yeah,
And the reason why is because that's why I always say, like, but this is another topic for another. That's why I always say that a relationship with, like, let's say, like, we go out on a date. As a guy, a relationship only starts when I sleep with you. Because,
there.
and I'll explain why. Because once I sleep with you, that's when, like, you emotionally get attached to me, right? Because it's like I took something from you, right? And now you want to know, okay, it's like, what's happening with this guy? I know it's horrible. I know it's a horrible thing to say, but that's just how it is. Like, that's just how it is. So yeah, that's how I felt, dog. Like, you can't forgive a woman for cheating because her emotions are involved there, like with that guy. You can't. And for her to cheat, bro, it takes some thinking. Like, it takes some doing. She had to think about it. She had to think about it first. Like, she didn't just go. We're not like a girl can just pull your pants in the club, give you head, and then blah blah blah. Whatever happens, and then you're out.
That's
right?
it. Yeah.
But
We're not saying that happens.
we're not saying that.
You just make
right?
an example.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, as a girl, she's sitting at home. Melissa, she's sitting at home. She had to think about those things first. Though. She had to think about it. Because even when a girl goes to, let's say for instance, we meet for the first time, maybe we met on Tinder, we started talking, and then I invite you over, right? Before you leave your house, you have actually made up your mind if when you get there, am I gonna sleep with this guy or not?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So like girls, dog, like they know already if like when I get there, is this guy, if he plays his card right, I'm gonna sleep with him. If she knows that she's not gonna sleep with you, she knows very well she's not gonna sleep with
And
you.
you're not gonna do anything.
And you're not gonna do anything.
Exactly.
You don't even have to try.
Yeah.
That's what happened even to a relationship. When a girl wants a relationship, she will know from the get-go. If she doesn't want a relationship, she will know from the get-go. And there's nothing you can do to convince her.
Exactly.
So
that's what I was saying. Like, always say this, like, people attacked us for saying cheating for men is not the same as cheating for women, right? Because of those reasons, y'all emotionally attach yourselves to that person that you're cheating with. To us, it's just sex. Like, we just don't. Like, yeah, we just don't care. Like, I can be in a relationship, love my girl to death, and then I go and cheat. That won't affect or change anything on my feelings towards my girlfriend. Actually improve, because that's when I'll realize how much I'm not supporting cheating. I don't cheat. I'm a faithful guy. But that's the point that I'm trying to make is that as a guy, when I cheat, right? And I still love my girl, it won't affect the
The
love
relationship.
for my girl at all. Unless if it does, that means that okay, maybe I don't love you like that. Also, maybe because I'm trying to find a replacement for you. That can be the case. It's not always the case where like even if I cheat, I still feel the same way about you. But in most cases, if I really do love you, me cheating won't affect how I feel about you at all. And also come to what you said, right? About our relationship starts when we after we sleep
Yeah.
with the girl. It's called post-nut syndrome.
Ooh.
Yeah, post-nut syndrome, right? Post-nut syndrome is, I don't know, I think I love you. I think I want to be with you until I smash. Yeah. Like I believe, like my mind is saying, well, something else is telling me that, hey, I want to be with this girl. I want to be in a relationship where I love her, I like her. And then until I actually smash, no, the truth will
Yeah.
unfold. That's how it is for us. That's why in most cases, we'll be with a guy, you think he'll do everything. That's the thing, we'll play the game. We will play the game. We'll take you out. Good morning. Good night. What are you doing today? And then, you get attached. And then finally we get into the bedroom. And then after I smash, gone.
Well, it happens to us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
You'll do that too.
Because it depends. It depends. It depends on what you want from
Yeah.
guy, honestly.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you need? Like, are you dating him for what exactly? What is it that you value in a relationship? So sometimes you'll start a relationship. There are girls who start a relationship after sex.
Mhm.
Like, why would I start a relationship with someone that I don't even know how is he? What if I'm saying for nonsense?
Yeah, that's
It happens. It
That's
happens.
true. Yeah.
And you can love a person literally 100%, and then next thing you find out that this person is just.
Well, I've been waiting for
I've
that
been
orgasm.
waiting for nonsense.
I've been
And
waiting for that.
and then you realize that no, this is an accident, and you leave. Because girls do hit and run. In most cases, it will be like that.
But
Yeah.
I'd argue that girls hit and run is because of how good or bad the sex is. But with us, it's not that. Like when you say post-nut syndrome, it's not that.
It's not about sex.
Yeah, so
at
it's
all.
not about how good we smashed or whatever, right? It's just that, like, bro, I don't know if you can explain that point, like the post-nut syndrome.
Yeah, it's like I think I love you and I want to be with you until I actually smash. So the truth on how I feel about you would come after I come. It'll unfold after. It'll unfold after.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if that helped.
Yeah, it did. So I just feel like girls, like as you say, like they'll only date you after sex, right? Most of the time is because how bad the sex is. If like maybe they don't date you, like if yeah, it's all about like maybe like his manhood wasn't big enough, or if like that's what girls are into, or like it didn't get me there, Yeah, so I feel like with girls is that, but with us, man, it's not even about that. I don't know that. Like,
It's about, I think with us, it's about lust versus love, right? It's hard for us to really tell the difference whether we lust you or we actually love you. So after we smash, that's when we will know,
yeah,
right? So I'll see you, I'll go, okay, shit, man, I like her, she looks good, I like the way she talks and all that. But deep down, I can't tell whether it's because but I understand for me to actually go to you and talk to you and all that, it's lust. Let's just be honest there. For guys, for guys to actually go to a girl, you don't go to her like, oh my God, maybe I like her
personality.
nails, her personality. No, it's not that at all, right? We go to you because you're looking good. That's lust. That will actually make us go to you, right? But then how it turns out is the question, right? What do I make out of that? Am I gonna turn this into like actually love and be with this person, or I just want to tap that, and that's it. That's the sad truth. I know maybe guys might disagree on this, but that's just how I feel. For a guy to go to a girl and approach her and try to date her, it's lust, and then we'll figure out the love after.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Sure.
Yeah, that's how I feel. So, right.
I think we've been going for an hour, dog.
That is crazy. That is crazy. What do you think would, besides cheating, your partner cheating, what would be the reason why you would actually break up with your boyfriend?
Oh, many reasons. Besides cheating,
Yeah, there's a lot.
like there's a lot. Like personally, I want a smart person. When I say a smart person, I'm not talking about academics. You know, whenever you say I want a smart man, the people will just assume, oh, you want a mathematician, engineer, whatever.
Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about someone who can manage his finances, someone who can plan his things,
Yeah.
someone who loves himself. I think it starts from love.
Yeah.
To know that you have to manage your finances, and also someone who knows that money. Yes, you must buy things that you want. You can buy your Gucci if you love it or whatever, but you cannot take every single salary that you get and you just go buy things for who, to impress who. You understand? So I can leave a person that lives for people. I don't live for people. I live for myself. You understand? So I don't want a person who's for the cloud. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm buying this so that they can see me that I got this and everything. For instance, you have this PC and now you want a MacBook. For what? You got this PC is working.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're taking your last cash to buy a MacBook. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And then also or for instance, like you impressing friends, you live for friends. You understand? People who don't even care about you.
Yeah.
You understand? Whenever you get something, you go drink that money, you go to the clubs and you spend it on girls.
Yeah.
Your life is just stupid. So besides cheating, there are other reasons that can make me leave a person. If you're not financially smart, if you can't plan your life properly, that this is what I want, and you are organized, and you live for people. I don't want someone who lives for people. I don't know if you get me.
No, I get that. Yeah.
I just want someone who lives for himself. Like you are happy with your life and it's for you.
Yeah.
You don't impress anyone.
Yeah.
And there's another thing that I don't actually like that people usually disagree with, but personally I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like a social media cloud.
Yeah.
Not this.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about someone who's just his life, everything is on social media.
Yeah.
Like I don't like that. I like a private person.
Yeah.
So there are other things that would actually like, and someone who has a very huge circle. Like you just, everybody knows you.
Yeah.
That's just out because I'm always in my place.
Yeah.
Nobody knows me.
Yeah.
So I really like a person who lives a very private life and who is smart. And that is smart for me.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know, maybe I just feel like you described someone that you like or someone that you would want to be with, someone who's smart, someone who knows how to handle their finances, not in social media. So let's say you're with this person now, like you guys are dating, because obviously it's kind of hard to detect those things when you guys started dating, right? So it means when you guys are now dating and then he start doing that, that's when you leave.
Yes, that's when I would leave. And also, like, you have to know how to talk. That's very important. Okay, I'm not a serious person. You can say, what, you can swear here and there. But then, when we're having an argument, like a serious argument, I'm addressing something, and then you are swearing for what? You understand? Or you are shouting. I don't like shouting. I don't shout because next thing you're going to slap me. That's how abuse starts. You understand? It starts from just a small argument and then you raise your voice. And I'm not even raising my voice. So why are you shouting? So it must be someone who know how to speak. Speak to me nicely. If you are swearing, let it be a joke when you are actually laughing and everything. But if you're going to swear when we're having an argument, then I'm going to leave. You're toxic.
Yeah. That's That's true. I feel like in most cases, right, what guys don't understand, the reason why your woman would always verbally fight with you, swear, and say those disrespectful things is how you actually react to her when she is angry or when she's pissed off. Because they just react, right? And if you actually react off of that, like you're supposed to, as a man, right?
Yeah.
I feel like as a man, when it comes to such things, you're not supposed to react off of her anger or whatever. Like whenever you start shouting, like you're not supposed to react off of that. Just keep quiet, look at her. She shouts, be like, what's wrong? Keep calm. I feel like that's the best way to avoid. But there's some guys, man, I don't understand when you're there arguing. I feel like that's like, to me, that's like a feminine trait.
Yeah.
When you're like, as a guy, you're shouting at a woman, arguing head to head. Yeah. When I say arguing, I mean like shouting and swearing and you just keep on pushing. I feel like that's just like there's no balance there.
And I feel like that's when a girl loses respect for you.
Exactly.
Because that's what like my mom always told me, that like the worst thing that you can do is to argue with your woman.
Exactly.
Like that's like the worst.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that. Like just let it be, you know, and tell her like, oh, you know what? Let me just go get some fresh air, and then you come back after some time. She'll be cool.
Yeah.
But once you start arguing,
you know,
it's not looking good.
It won't look good for you at all.
So you want me to answer that as well? Or like if the question that you asked her?
I haven't forgot what I asked you.
You forgot?
No, cheating, right?
Yeah.
What makes you cheating besides? I mean, what makes you break up with your partner besides cheating? Yeah.
That's actually a difficult question for a guy, but man, because I never really leave relationships like that. I don't know, maybe it's because I always find the right ones.
What's finding the right ones?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but what would be that one thing that would make me leave a relationship? It's a very difficult question, man, because I don't really expect a lot from women, right? First of all, it's like she doesn't really have to be, well, she gotta know how to handle finances, obviously. But I don't really care how, you know, I don't know, man. Like I don't know. But I just feel like as guys, like we just want simplicity, man. If a girl can do like what she's supposed to do, for instance, right? Because I want my girl when she's around to, like, for instance, she has to make breakfast. If the dishes are there, I don't have to tell her to like do the dishes, right? When I start telling her things that she knows that she's supposed to do, that's when we have a problem. That's when like you can be replaced, right? Anytime, right? So I'd say if she start doing things that she's not supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
What are those things?
Like for instance, man, like the disrespect. I feel like the disrespect is number one, right? Because I believe if a girl start disrespecting you, right, she start like giving you a behavior that you're not used to, it means like she's disrespecting you. And disrespect comes cheating, right? Or like her entertaining other guys, right? She can just find it easy to entertain other guys. So like, yeah, when a girl start disrespecting me, it's not like, you know, talking back, you know, yeah, like all those things. I'd say the disrespect, and her stopping to do things that she's supposed to do, like cooking, making a sandwich, you know. So when I'm working,
you don't mind if she comes back at 2 a.m. as long as she's gonna make sandwich.
But that's disrespect, right?
But you didn't mention that.
Well, I didn't, but like I just feel like that's what I'm saying. Like if she do things that she never used to do, like she knows that she has to be at home at 8. Right? And then she comes at 2. And obviously it depends if like she told me that I'm going to come back at 2, I'm going to come back at that, right? Which is something that I will never agree with. Right? You got to be home early. Yeah, you got to be home early. Yeah. If you're going to the club, and I agree with that, which is, you know, my girls don't go to club. But if you want to go to the club Yeah, tell me what time you're gonna come back. If I agreed with it, right? Tell me what time you're gonna come back with, and then if you don't come back at that time, then we have a problem. It means they disrespect you. Then it's shy.
Yeah.
So she must report.
Well, she can report. Yeah, she must report. This is the time that I'm gonna come back. And then if I see you come back, you said you're gonna come back at 1, and then you come back at 2.
So you're not gonna do it either.
What, me?
Uh.
Nah, but me going to the club, it's
not the
not
same.
that deep.
It's not the
As a
same.
guy.
It's not the same.
Hey guys, so now I disagree.
So that's like it's not the same at all. Right?
Also, what's different?
What's different is that okay, let me add up to the point, right? Of disrespect. Or leaving the I'll get back to that. Why would you leave without what again? The reason why you
I'd leave.
without
as a guy.
Cheating, right?
Yeah.
The disrespect. I feel that respect is attached to loyalty on a woman. I feel like it's attached. The minute she's disrespectful to you, chances are she's no longer, or it's easy for her to be unfaithful to you. That's what I feel, right? So that's why I always attach that. So if she's loses respect for me, I know for a fact that it's either she's cheating, or for her to actually go and cheat is very easy. And then going back to the point of clubbing, which is actually I don't know how we got there, but it's actually the next topic that we're gonna actually get into. So the reason why I would say his point, reason why a girl going out to the club is not really the same. Like, it doesn't matter. As guys, we are very territorial, right? It's not about, and most people would say insecurity. You guys would say you're insecure if I say don't go to the club, don't go at night. Hey, why you don't trust me? It's not about being insecure. Actually, I mean being secure. Me telling you don't go to the club, don't go out at night. I don't like you, like, all this. I don't like you to wear certain things. I'm trying to be secure, right? Because I believe that as a guy, as a man, it's my duty to save you from your own poor decisions. I don't know whether I should say that. It's my duty, right? Women are emotional beings, right? So, Mena, it's my duty to save you from the bad cycle that you're in, of friends, the bad influence that you're in, because you all are easily influenced by your friends. You can agree with that, right? You disagree? Your friends, single friends, around group of friends, in most cases, I feel like women are easily influenced by like the circle that they're in. I feel the same way. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah, but not every girl.
Not
obviously,
every girl,
but
yeah.
most, yeah.
But if you keep hanging around that, they say if you keep hanging around the barber, you will eventually get a haircut. So that's what I'm trying to say. If you keep going to the club with those single friends that I know very well how they are, chances of you slowly being in the same lane as them are very high. So the reason why, it's not because I'm insecure. The reason why I don't want you to be out, I just want my women to be safe, right? First of all, I just want my women to be safe. I know how easy it is, because I know when you go to the club, probably 100 guys will come to you trying to take you home. Guys will be there buying you drinks, trying to go home. They're not buying you drinks for fun. They're buying you drinks because they want to go home with you. So I try as much I don't want my women to be in that type of setting. Yeah, that's not my... Yeah. So
yes. So it's like you not going to a club, it's actually good for the relationship, right? Because now we are avoiding all those things where like guys are, and this is not about you, right? Yeah. We can say, but I'll say no, I will decline the drinks, like all of that. But we know, like as guys, we know, like we've been, and here's the thing though with girls, right? they don't wanna understand us.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter. Like girls don't wanna understand guys. It's like obviously for you guys, for girls to get us, you don't have to understand us, right? But for us, we have to understand you guys, right? For me to date you, I have to understand you to the core, right? But when we tell you that, like, no, this is how guys think.
Yeah.
You guys that don't want to listen to that, it's like, nah, but no, when I go to the club, I'll just, chill with my friends. If a guy comes and buys us drinks, we'll decline that. We have our own money, blah blah blah. Oh, but we know, man, like
Oh,
we've
they'll be
been in
like,
those
yeah, they will
situations.
drink, but we won't go with him. We won't
Yeah.
entertain him like that. Like,
Because what happened is you'll find that like whenever you're a good girl, right? You are my girl, we good. But there's that one friend, right? Even if she has a boyfriend, but there's always that one friend that like she doesn't care, right? And she sees a guy that she likes on that table where they're popping champagnes or whatever, right? And on that table, there's probably like 5 guys, right? And those 5 guys, they came on the mission because 90% of the time, guys who go to the club, they're there to take girls with when they go back home. And that's a fact, right? So when you go with your friends, then that one friend, she see a guy that she likes and they like each other, blah, blah, blah. What happens now? You guys have to go to that table and sit with them, right? And then what happens? That guy there, now he speaks to you. That guy there speaks to that one, right? So now it's like, where's the balance? What's happening here, right? But with us guys, it's just whatever, man. Like even if I go with a girl, sleep with her.
Wow.
That's it. Tomorrow,
Wow.
tomorrow I be with my girl, and then we're good. That's it, right? But you will actually reminisce about that moment that happened in the club with that guy. It's like you'd want to talk to her. You want to talk to him rather. You would want to know like, what's happening with this guy, especially if he's giving you attention, right? Let's say maybe you didn't even sleep with him that night. He was a nice guy. You would actually want to talk to him still. And that's just how it is. Anything that you find wrong in our relationship, like maybe there's something going on, like, there's problems, boom, you start talking to that guy. So to avoid all of that, my girl ain't going to the club. We're going to sit at home, sit together, watch Netflix, drink, whatever, or we go out together.
Go to a bar if you want to drink.
Yeah, we can even go to the club together. It doesn't matter. With other friends, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As long as I'm there.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's actually nice.
That's actually nice. You do all those sexy dances with me, right?
Yeah.
You wanna twerk on me, right? You'll see girls twerk, bro. And the thing is, girls, when it's just girls, dog, they wild.
Yeah, it's true.
Bruh, they wild.
Like they don't care.
Bruh, they don't care. They don't care. And it's the same with us, right? But with us, it's like kind of different. It's like we'll chill on our spot, but for them to get attention, it's like it's maybe they dance or they play with their hair or anything like that. But with us, we'll be just chilling there in the corner, having our own bottles.
Yeah.
We don't like dance and anything like that, shake ass. We're just there scouting what we want. But with them, they'll make sure like you see them.
Exactly.
80% of the time, right? And as guys, like me personally, that's another topic for another day. But I wouldn't go for those girls who are shaking ass or whatever, because I know what they're about. I'm looking for that girl who's quiet, sitting on the corner.
Yeah.
To even support that, right?
Yeah.
Girl in a club, the reason why I would dispute is not the same as being in a club and a girl being in a club. See that quiet girl, 9%, 90%, 98% of the time, she's gonna get attention. Guys will come to her.
True, that's true.
And then for me, I won't get attention. I need to give the attention. I need to do the hard work to actually, talk to girls. But for you guys, the whole night, you can literally stay there for an hour or two and 10 guys will literally come to you, try to offer you a drink.
That's true.
So
that's true.
Yeah.
So you see why we don't want our girls to go to the club. It's like we know what guys want when they go to the club. Like they're on the mission. And I'm letting you go. It's like bruh, it's like parking a your nice car, right? It's like parking your nice car that you just bought like yesterday, go squatter camp, right? You're parking it there, and you expect them not to open the locks. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, you can't leave it there the whole night and go party, dog, and expect those guys who stay there to try and take the parking bar, the bumper, like the tires, the windows, and go and sell them. They'll try, like they'll try. So I'm not gonna try and put you in that position where like guys approach you. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, at all.
So we're not going to the club
Oh.
and all.
Yeah, that's it. That's just that. You guys want to add anything on that topic?
Nah, I'm good.
Last question of the pod. What is the wildest thing a cheating boyfriend has ever told you? Or a cheating partner has ever told you? That wildest thing that it was a cheating partner.
I think like cheating people are always saying stupid things. Like,
what's the wildest one?
I don't know.
Where you're like, okay. Or like now when you think about it, like,
I was saying, if I met you earlier, I wouldn't be married with this one, or I wouldn't be with this one. I think that's wild. Because like, why you put someone's daughter in that position that you would rather be with someone, but she's there? Or they say, they'll post their women. Others, they post their women. You see those guys who post their women? I don't like to be posted. I think those guys cheat a lot than the ones that keep it private. Seriously. I don't post anyone. I don't want to be posted because I know that now I'm a famous clown. Like, everyone knows that this is the cartoon.
oh my goodness.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
So why are you posting me? Rather post me when I'm like your wife. But as a girlfriend, don't.
Yeah.
Don't, please. Because there was this other guy who'd be like, that's like my sister. Like, I know that you go.
Yeah.
This is just stupid. But I don't actually know the wildest thing that guys say. I think guys who are cheating, they just have lots of different things that are actually very wild.
Yeah.
But I can't identify them. I can't think of any.
Yeah.
They say a lot of stupid things.
You may dog.
Hey, bro, it's crazy but I feel like the one thing, it's like her saying, and this is like on my like previous relationship, like my longest relationship.
Yeah.
They were like, it's like now I know they had sex with the person that they cheated with, obviously. And then like obviously it's just like a normal conversation. Like, then what happened? Like, why did you do this? Blah blah blah. We're just having a normal conversation, no shouting, whatever. I'm sorry. Like, no, and don't even think it's about sex. And it's like, I don't know. It's like us guys, right? When a girl cheat, obviously, we know like they probably had sex. Like, we know that.
Yeah.
But once you confirm it, it's like it hits hard. It's like, yeah, you cheated. Yeah, it's fine. You cheated. Like, and I'm speaking for myself. Not like I know how to control my emotions. I don't care. Like, no matter how bad the situation is or like whatever that you did, I won't like try to fight you or anything. We're gonna have like a conversation, like a normal conversation, like normal people. But once you start, like you just confirm. But that's you confirm. It's like, nah, Pella, like I know, but it wasn't about sex. We didn't even bring the sex part. Yeah, that's where like it fucked me up. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I know. Like, now you're just like, telling me who like.
The reason why we're in this position because you had sex.
Because now you're just like saying, well, like, yeah, it was because of sex. That's like definitely, because like, I didn't even bring. Why are you bringing it up?
Exactly.
So yeah, I'd say like that's like the wild one, but like I can't really think of any, man. Like it's just like, but like I'd say like that one like was crazy because like it's just like it just killed me more. Like, what the fuck?
So basically, you guys care more that when people have sex. That's why my mom told me that whenever you cheat and you have sex, you deny. Even if you can catch you on top of, like, you are in contact.
Deny.
You deny because
they care more about that,
because they care more about that. You guys care more about sex.
Yeah,
You care about that.
Yeah.
So that's why you deny. You deny. You try even when he's on top of you.
It's like we don't care whether he took you to Dubai. We don't care whether he bought you this. We don't care about that. The main question is, did you fuck him?
Did you fuck him? Yeah.
Why?
It's just how it is.
Like why? Like, okay, why? What do you think about?
I don't want
how big it was. How good he was.
No, but like it's just that like, and that's why like cheating, right? That's why like cheating hurts men more.
Because it goes to it. Sorry, okay, go on.
Yeah, it's because like we expect our women, and like this is like, you know, like this is even biology. I didn't even do biology at school, but I just feel like a guy expect his woman to be just with him, right? And as a woman, you had to be with your man, you know, procreate with him and all of that, right? And now when you know as a guy who, like, you know, your girl slept with someone else, right? Yeah. That picture, like, it just destroy you as a guy. I don't know why, but it just destroy you. But as you girls, that's why like you'd find that like even Khale, like, you know, long time ago, I don't know now, but well, it still happens where like you find a guy has like, you know, 5 wives, 6 wives, right? It's normal, right? I feel like when a guy sleep with like more women or other women, he's more respected for it, right? But for you to sleep with multiple guys, it's frowned upon because you didn't have to fight for it, right? You didn't have to, like, there's no effort for you to do that, right? It's like they were convincing, like the guys were like, you know, coming to Jesus, bro. Yeah, so it's like I had to fight, like I had to like do something, right? Mm-hmm. I had to do something to actually sleep with those women, right? It's either like I had to accomplish something, or I command respect wherever I go. You know, my peers respect me and all that. Like, and then girls tend to like me and all that. But as a girl, like, you didn't really have to do anything, and it just doesn't look good. You know, like it's not a good picture, man. I don't know. Like, it's just.
Because I always ask myself, and when like you ask other guys, they'll be like, we'll be thinking that, do you still feel me? Do you still like feel me? Or you, whenever you're with me, you picture this guy.
Cause yeah, that's like when you cheat, when you cheat on a guy, it doesn't only hurt me, like it doesn't only break my heart, it also destroys my ego. Right. So my ego now is involved. Not only am I crying or sad because you cheated on me, but my ego is the one that's even making the whole thing worse. It's like, okay, why? You're constantly thinking, why did she actually cheat? Is it maybe because I don't satisfy in bed? Is it because I have a small dick? Is it because I... Like, those are the questions that runs through a guy's mind. Why? Why did you do it? And so that's just what destroys us the most.
And bro, like, I keep on saying, it just doesn't look good, dog. Like,
at all.
And I don't think women want to cheat. Do you think like you want to cheat, really? Like, does women really want to cheat? They don't, dog. Right? But as guys, it's like, that's... I know this example that I once made. I was like, you know, I always like using biology, right? Even the rats, right? Or dogs. A rat, I just feel like as humans are like more smarter, obviously, right? Like we are animals, but like we are smarter animals, I would say. So, male, what's this? Male animal, right? They would sleep like a dog can sleep with a dog, go and sleep with that dog, and make a lot of kids, right? Nothing will happen, right? Or now with like a dog is barking and saying, you shouldn't do that, it's not right? Or a rat, they'll have as many kids that they want, right? But I feel like with us human, because we are smarter and we can be controlled rather, right? By the news, media, whatever, feminists, people talking. But okay, this is not, we can see the right and wrong as human. But okay, this is wrong, right? It's not bad, but it's wrong, right? Like when a guy go and sleep with another girl, like it's wrong, right? Morally wrong. but biology, like it's right, you know.
Mm.
As a guy, you gotta procreate, you know. You gotta sleep
Yeah.
with as many women as you can, right? But it's
Yeah.
wrong.
Mm.
Right? And some people will say, so you're comparing us with rats. No.
I feel like dogs is one. I feel like the best example, right?
Yeah.
That I'll use is
Yeah.
lions.
Yes, I was about to
Yeah.
say
Lions
that.
is that with lions they're very territorial too.
Yeah.
Only you find out like in that pride, only one male will sleep with all the
wives.
wives,
Mm.
and then other male can't touch them.
Yeah.
They like at all. They can't.
If they do, they die.
Yeah, if they do, they die. Literally.
Right.
So that's just how.
That's crazy.
In my language, Bariki, one night slap. What that means is that I'll try to just translate. A man is an X. Obviously, an X. You can't change an X every time you cut down a tree. Chop this tree, falls. Go to the next one. Chop it, falls. Goes to the next one.
There is this other thing that I read was sorry to distract you. There's this other thing that says a man, like what the girl was asking this other guy, Khari, why a man whenever he sleeps around he's like a good guy and everyone will applaud him for doing that, and when you are a girl you do that, you just receive all the bad words.
Yeah.
And the man said, well, when you see a key, you see this key, when you have a key that can open every single door and every single lock, you will say, this is my master key.
Yeah.
But when you have a lock that can be opened by any single key, it's useless. And I was like, it's a useless key. Like, you know, it's like you didn't lock. True. But when you have this unique key of yours, that will just open every, like, okay, every time I need to open something, I have my master key. Yeah. That's just another way of justifying whatever you said. It's nonsense at the end of the day.
As opposed to like one lock that can be unlocked by multiple keys. Like, that's a shitty lock.
It's useless.
So that's, but like, that's true. That's true. That analogy should be branded.
You're just comparing us with locks and lock and locking. Guys, you're justifying nonsense.
That's it. So yeah, that's how it is. And then Mina, my wildest thing cheating partner has ever said to me is, he's not even my type.
Damn.
Yeah. He's not my type. He's not even my type. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
I'd scream.
He's not even my type.
Then why are you here? Or that's why you're here?
No. That's the thing. Not after I found out that they're cheating, but when I started to suspect a little thing and when I started to question, I was like, who's this guy? What's happening? It's like, nah, he's a friend, blah, 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 blah. And don't worry, he's not even my type. Yeah. Only to find out later that he's not my type. That's the person that they're busy with. Yeah.
No, we use that line a lot. He's not my type. There's no way. One thing about a girl will never entertain a man that is like that she's not interested to. We ignore and minds lots of guys every single day. And once I start giving you attention, there's literally something about you. There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's just wild. So yeah, that was any thoughts for the pod? How did you find the podcast? What's your take? Anything you wanna add?
Well, I don't want to add anything, but it was very good. I got to understand guys. Oh wow. Y'all are different from us. That's what I really got. Yeah. Like y'all but we have similarities.
Yeah.
Here and there, but we are different.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Yeah, man. I enjoy the podcast, man. Our first guest, she's very, she's a very great person, first of all. And she's well spoken, So I really enjoyed the podcast, man. I feel like it's always good to have someone who have like, different views.
Yeah.
Even though like most of the views, she actually agrees with us, right?
Because we're mostly speaking facts.
Yeah, it's facts. And like, like how facts triggers people. Like, you can't change it. Like, that's just how it is, right? But yeah, man, I really enjoy this podcast, really. Like, I enjoyed it. I was a bit nervous. Just a bit, obviously, but yeah, I really enjoyed the pod, man.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh. Yeah.
And I hope guys took the notes. The guys, like, I hope when she was talking, you guys were like there.
Writing at your whole journal.
Writing, this is how I should do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I enjoyed it.
And yeah, guys, one thing that you gotta make sure, right? One thing that you gotta make sure is to subscribe, like the video, and also comment with your thoughts. Maybe we'll cover those comments on the next episode. So yeah, not maybe, we will definitely cover those comments on the next episode. If there's a question, something that you felt like, hey guys, here you guys are wrong, or here I think you missed something, just let us know. And then I'll cover that on the next pod. And yeah, I think that's it for me for the podcast. Yeah.
No, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the pod.
Yeah. And
we out.
We out.